We get the chance now to visit with Mike Yastrzemski, and I got the permission yesterday right out of the gate. Anybody call you Mike, or is it just Yaz? It's Yaz. So you're officially Yaz to us like everyone else. What did hitting that home run do for you last night on a chaotic day? To me, it seemed like it might have just loosened up the dugout a little bit.
Yeah, it was the first time I was able to actually relax during the day, to be able to just be on the field and be back to normalcy out there. Everybody's been great here. Super easy transition, really fun, great to chop it up with the guys a little bit, and it was fun. It was nice to be able to do it and make some new friends, and do it off an old friend.
Yes, I know you get this question all the time, but I got to ask you about your family, starting with your grandfather and your father. I know they both were influential to you with regards to your baseball development. Any special moments or memories on what they have meant to you as a baseball player?
Just thinking about growing up, and they taught me to love the game. I think that was the most important thing. It was never chase the AAU teams, the travel teams, chasing college. It was always about having fun with my friends, and that's what kept the love going for so long. And I actually learned to love the game versus just chasing achievements or chasing success, and that's kept me even-keeled and level-headed throughout my career, where I don't have to put too much pressure on doing anything. And I think that's something my grandfather wanted, where a lot of people will look at the same name and say, oh, you must be wanting to chase his achievements and all this. I'm like, the guy played for 23 years. Like, nobody does that anymore. So I was able to understand the magnitude of his success at such an early age that I never chased anything like that. I just wanted to have fun and play in the big leagues one day.
And I know a lot of emphasis is always put on what you do offensively, but I know you take great pride in your defense. Just talk about how special that reputation has meant to you.
It's huge for me. That was the way that I saw my path to the big leagues in the first place. Before the DH came alive in the National League, I always said I needed to be traded to a National League team so that way I could find my way just onto a roster and be a double switch guy. And then obviously I've developed and learned a lot more about the offensive side of my game, which has helped a lot. But I love playing defense. There's nothing that gets me fired up like seeing a pitcher standing out on the mound with his hands in the air. Can't believe that a play was made, and it just makes you feel like you're doing something incredibly valuable to the game. And I think it's very overlooked in today's game, but the defense can save games just like the offense can.
Boy, that is music to a pitcher's ear. I know that. You said something I thought that really stood out to me yesterday when you were meeting with all of us in the media, how important it is to get to know these guys, to be able to create that bond quickly and what that can lead to. And I saw you doing that immediately yesterday with maybe guys that you'd only seen from the other side, maybe the guys like Salvador Perez, who, by the way, views the game the way you do, is happy every single day he is out there and just enjoying it too. What goes into that when you walk into a room? You've got a lot of years of service in the big leagues, but you don't know those guys.
You got to put your guard down. You got to come in and be yourself right away. And I think that goes a long way, because when guys see you're authentic and you're you and you're not trying to hide in the corner on your phone, put your phone away, go mix in with the guys, and whether it be go play cards with them, do a crossword puzzle, get on the video games, whatever it may be. You have to learn somebody else's world when you're stepping into it. And so I think that just shows that you're committed to their success just like you are theirs, and that creates unity and a bond. And then when you're struggling, you don't have to be sitting there saying, oh man, woe is me, I'm going to be pulling for that guy next to me and almost celebrating his successes more than I do mine, to just get yourself out of your own way in those times.
All right, before we wrap it up, and we're going to give this to a fan, we want you to sign a ball so we can see what that Yastrzemski signature looks like. Although Monty said that he only has one less letter in his name than you, but Yastrzemski always seems so much more difficult. And I think I know I only need to say it and not spell it, but I worked on it yesterday. Yastrzemski.
Perfect.
I get it right there?
That's it.
Let's see how this looks right there. There is the Mike Yastrzemski signature. Taught to you by your dad?
Yep. He forced me to write it on baseball cards, and I would stretch it out over the whole card, and you wouldn't be able to see anything on it. And he'd always just be like, no. You got to scribble it in there. Make sure it's nice and short.
We'll find a young Royals fan to give that to. Yaz, appreciate it. Welcome to the Royals, and great job yesterday.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.